My father ate dinner with me that fateful evening. Eating a meal with him was a rare and wonderful occurrence, and I was too delighted to question it. I sipped the fancy foreign tea he'd handed me and smiled at him across our plates of roast pork, tomatoes, mushrooms, and greens. We talked of little things, of the new horses and the refurbishments to the East Wing, until I was halfway through my cup of tea and feeling oddly sleepy and detached. Perhaps I was more tired than I'd thought. Perhaps I should go to bed early. I blinked at my father, and my hand seemed to move in slow motion as I set down the cup. His voice seemed to come from a great distance.
"Tonight, you will marry the Prince of Terelaus."
"The Prince of Terelaus," I said distantly, with difficulty. "The one they call a devil? A fiend?" And I tried to laugh, because I thought he was joking. The laugh dribbled between my lips, and I pressed my hands to my eyes as the room swam before me.
"It has all been settled. Your things are being packed, and your maids are here to prepare you."
He lifted his hand, signalling to someone behind me. The meaning of his words sifted through the haze in my mind. I struggled to think clearly, to process what was happening. My gaze dropped to the half-empty cup of tea. You drugged me."
"I had no choice."
My father wore a pained expression.
"We've been at war with two kingdoms for too long, with Terelaus in the north and Ista to the west. The Terelonian forces have grown too vast and terrible to resist alone. People are dying, Amarylla. Our soldiers, and the citizens of our border villages. I tried to make a treaty with Ista, to gain them as our allies against Terelaus, but they said no. To save lives, I had no choice but to give in to Terelaus, to surrender. They will allow me to continue ruling, under supervision, if I make a grand gesture of loyalty. This is the only way, Amarylla. Don't you see? You will be saving thousands of lives by this sacrifice."
He sounded as if he might be on the verge of tears, though with my brain dulled by the drug, I could not be sure. Honestly, I could barely understand what he said. I only knew that firm hands were gripping my arms, pulling me to my feet, dragging my leaden body along the palace corridors to my room. My head lolled, and my eyelids drooped as I was sponged and coiffed, dressed in a beaded gown of white satin. My tongue and lips felt thick and swollen, and though I tried to speak, the words came out as unintelligible mumblings. Someone pushed open the door to my room.
"The Terelonian sorcerer is here to take her."